So here we are for Fundamentals 1. This is Workout 3, no equipment. The assumption is that you've either already done some sort of dynamic warm-up from the website, or you've just finished Workout 1 or Workout 2 and you're still warm and you're continuing on with your workout. So here's the two exercises from Workout 3. First, we're going to get into a push-up position, and you're going to do what's called a mountain climber. So from our very first workout, we did your push-up pluses. So make sure your shoulders are pushed up into that push-up plus position. Core is pulled in tight, so that belly button is pulled up. And all I want you to do is to drive your knee as far as you can forward, trying to keep it from touching the ground. Try not to let it drag onto the ground. And what you should feel when you're doing this, it's maybe a little bit of abdominal work, and your shoulders, your upper body's working to stabilize that position. Again, we're not collapsing the shoulder, we're pushing up. We're going to aim for 20 repetitions. And I'm going to show you in the subsequent sets, we're going to aim for 3 sets total, how you can modify this exercise. So again, I'm trying not to let that toe touch the ground. That's the tricky part. If you need to, you can allow it to drag, but we're trying to lift it up. And we're stabilizing, keeping that belly button tight. I'm going to do 2 more. And last one here. Okay, next one, you're going to feel ideally through the glutes and hamstrings. So I'm going to show you the first set of 10. I'm going to do a very basic level. Seconds of 10, I'll advance it just a little bit. So this is for your glutes and hamstrings. You're going to lie on your back, palms are up, core set. Okay, so belly button drawn in, pelvic floor lifted. Push off the heels, bridge the bum up. Hold for 2 seconds, and what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to squeeze back in here, and then I lower down. Reset the core, belly button pulls in, pelvic floor lifts, squeeze the glutes, come up, hold 1, 2, try to feel it back in through here, and lower down. And again, activate, bridge up, squeeze the glutes, hold, 1, 2, and lower down. So keep at this level for another 4 repetitions. We're going to go a total of 15 to 20. Once I finish these next 3 or 4 reps, I'm going to advance it and make it a little bit tougher. If you're finding this level challenging, please stick with the basic hip lifts. And 1 more at this most basic level. And if you feel okay, then what I want you to do is you're going to maintain the hip lift, and what I want you to try to do is do little marches. As I march, if you're progressing to this level, you have to make sure that your hips stay completely level. So if you were to take, say, a golf club or a stick and lay it across your 2 hip bones, that stick would not shift back and forth. And you're trying to keep your hips lifted. And when you replace your foot, I want you to go heel-toe. That's going to trigger the muscles at the back, the glutes and hamstrings a little bit more. Heel-toe. Belly button is still pulled in. We're going to go 4 more marches. 1. But of course, feel free, if you're feeling like you need to stay at the more basic level, you're just doing those hip bridges. And last one here. And lower down. When you lower down, I want you to peel down 1 vertebrae at a time. Tuck your knees in towards your chest. Give your back a little bit of a break. And then flip over. We're going to go back into your mountain climber. So once again, on your mountain climber, we're going to get into your push-up position. Feet come back. Push out of the shoulder blades. So we're not in a collapsed position. We're pushed out of the shoulder blades, but not pushed so much that we're rounded. You're in a nice flat position. Belly button pulled in tight. And you're going to go ahead and do knee drives. Now if you find that that's too easy, and you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can try and bring your knee all the way up to your elbow. That takes a little bit more flexibility. Your choice. version of this exercise is to bridge up, maintain your bridge position, and go for a little march. This easy march. In the third set, I'll show a final progression of this. Please, 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 so important. Don't jump ahead to the progression unless you're ready. And maybe you can try 3 sets of the most basic progression until you jump ahead. Because sometimes, though you can do it, you aren't really focused on feeling the right muscles working, or your core loses its engagement. So please stick at the level that's most comfortable for you, where you feel challenged, but you feel totally in control of the movement, and you know you're doing your form correctly and firing all the right muscle groups. I'm going to go 4 more repetitions here. Again, you're either doing just the basic hip lift and lower, or you're joining me for these hip bridge marches. Notice how when I'm doing the hip bridge marches, it's heel-toe replacement. Slowly lower down, regardless of which option you're doing. Little knee grab to release the low back, and we're going back to our fundamental climber. Let's face it different ways so you can get a different view. So, getting into your push-up position. Once you're in your push-up position, make sure you're in that push-up class position, not over the ground, nice and flat. You don't want the shoulders collapsed. You're in that good neutral position, and go ahead and do that knee drive. Really focusing on where you should be feeling this. So I'm starting at a little tiny level. It's just a little tiny toe tap in. In some ways, for whatever reason, I find that I can actually trigger my core a little bit better. I'm feeling on a little bit bigger movement. You're aiming to bring that knee in almost underneath chest level. Or the other option is to bring that knee right to the side. Keep drawing that belly button in. Good shoulder position. Chest is right over top of those hands. Keep pulling that belly button tight. And we're going to say we've got 6 more repetitions going for whichever movement you choose is appropriate for you. Last 2. Keep drawing that belly button in. And last 1. All right, there you have it. End of workout 3. Please go ahead and move on to the stretches, the upper body and lower body stretches, and keep repeating these workouts until you feel really confident with the movements, and try the more advanced versions of each movement that I try, or that I show in the videos before you progress on to fundamentals 2, and keep on looking at the new posts. I'll be posting up new workouts in each one of the levels on the website. Thanks so much for joining me, and we'll see you next time.